Oran, a big point on the road away to Hibernian. Can I get your thoughts on the game overall?
Yeah, pleased. Number one, pleased with the performance, and I think we wanted a response from Saturday. We were disappointed, from Saturday, and I think tonight more than anything we wanted to get back up and hit that same level again. And to be fair, for big parts of it, we've been really good.
Yeah, how pleased were you with that overall performance to come away to a ground like this against? I know Hibs maybe not doing as well as they'd like to recently, but still a good team.
Yeah, they're still a big team and still have players that can hurt you in the blink of an eye. So, no, very pleased with the performance, but just disappointing. I think, to be ahead twice and particularly the second one coming from a corner, I think it's just a different type of delivery that just catches us and that we weren't ready for, and just frustrating just that we concede in that manner and it doesn't give us a chance, to see it out for an even bigger reward.
Frustrating first goal to lose as well when Kel's down with the injury.
It is, and I think I don't know if he's off the pitch or on the pitch or whatever else, and I think and a wee bit of naivety possibly on our part, I think we freeze for a second or two waiting to see what the referee will do instead of just defending the ball and then asking questions, from that point of view. So it's a hard one to take.
A lot of fighting spirit in the team though today, especially to get that second goal after that setback.
There was, and again, we weathered quite a storm at the start of the second half. It was disappointing manner, as we said, where they got their goal, but we got ourselves back into the game. It's a good finish from Paul to get us ahead again, as I say. Just, I suppose we've scored from a set piece and they have as well, but just disappointing that we couldn't see it out.
And Adam Hamill doing what Adam Hamill seems to do.
Absolutely, and Adam, it's not one of those where you say to Adam, you instruct him to possibly try that. I think he's that impulsive type of a guy that he has that in the locker, and I think it's quite similar to the first one where he pops up in a bit of space where nobody's near him. It sits up nicely for him, and it's one thing seeing it, but it's another thing to execute it. But it's a cracking finish. 2
goals tonight as well. How pleased are you with that? Because that's 4 games in a row now, I think, where we've scored. That was something that had seemed to be a bit of an issue, but seems to have been rectified.
Yeah, and I think it's important to have that output. It's important that we don't score goals, we're not going to win games. So I think it's so important that we've said it before. We try and keep the back door shut, but likewise try and give us something of an attacking threat to ensure that we can possibly be in games or win games. So it's pleasing to get another 2 goals. Just disappointing not to hold on for the 3.
2 enforced substitutions with Danny Mullen and Kyle McGuinness having to go off. How are they doing?
Yeah, disappointing. Kyle, I think it looks to be hamstring possibly, and Danny's ankle. So again, we'll get them assessed probably in greater depth tomorrow. But yeah, disappointing from that point of view.
Especially so for Kyle, who's just sort of come back into the team.
Absolutely, and he's been fantastic. And was fantastic, I suppose, up to the point where the injuries happened. So disappointed for him. He's got it in there, and it's a tough one for him to take.
How happy are you with the team's form over the last couple of weeks?
I think we could still improve. I think the Hamilton game was disappointing, and I think we have to react to bad beats. I think it can't just be when we go ahead in games that we gain momentum. I think we have to understand that we might not go ahead every week, but it's important that if we don't go ahead, that we have that wee bit of resilience, so that wee bit of fight to stay in games. And I think against Hearts we've gone ahead, against Hibs we've gone ahead, and we've got good performances. Against Hamilton we went behind and we probably didn't have the response. Not necessarily we didn't have the response, that's maybe not fair to say, but we had response at stages of the game, but possibly just to show that wee bit more maturity to stay in the game.
Do you feel over the recent weeks you're starting to see though what you want from the team?
Yes, in parts. I would still say we're not there, and I still think we've a bit to go from that point of view. But listen, we came here with a plan tonight, and credit. We changed the formation, and credit to the players, and they've adapted to it really quickly. And I thought put in a really good performance.
Nice to reward the fans who travelled through.
Yeah, brilliant. To come here on a wet and cold Wednesday night and to make the journey. It was greatly appreciated, and it was great to see all the lads go up right up and give them the applause they deserved.
Straight back at it again, game on Saturday against Livingston.
Yeah, we'll recover. Recover for the next couple of days and charge the batteries, and we go again Saturday.
Oran, thanks very much.